its feasts, for everything will fall out of them according to their testimony, and they will not leave out any day nor disturb any feast. But if thou do neglect and do not observe them according to his commandment, which commandment? The commandment that the angel Uriel gave to Enoch.
So the angel Uriel gave a commandment to Enoch to follow a sun-based calendar, right?
So if you don't follow this commandment or this cycle that's written here in Enoch, because you're not going to find this in the Bible. You're not going to find this in the 66 books, right? He said, if you don't do this, then they will disturb all their seasons, and the years will be dislodged from this order. And they will disturb all the seasons and the years, and they will neglect their ordinances, and all the children of Israel will forget and will not find the path of the years. So that's what's happening to this year. Brothers didn't follow this, so now they have their past.
So now, any camp that's under them, y'all gonna have to get with the book of Jubilee, the book of Enoch. All right, in this madness this man is talking about.
It's over in March, but the real New Year is coming up on April the 13th. That's the real New Year, right? So let me read down all of it,
and we'll go back to him. Now let's get the book of Numbers, the 10th chapter, in the 10th verse. All right, it says, also in the days of your gladness and in your solemn days and in the beginning of your months, ye shall blow, all right, with the trumpets over your burnt offering, all right, and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, that they may be to you for a memorial before your God. I am Yahweh, your God. Okay, now we're going to look up, all right, because what was the standard of day one? What made day one according to the ancient Hebrew Israelites? Okay, as the scriptures say, seek ye the old paths. Where in the scriptures does it say you got to go to Uriel? Okay, the calendar that Uriel gave Enoch to understand these things. That's not written. Moses, all right, as a matter of fact, we'll get that in Exodus, the 12th chapter, was given that understanding, man. Okay, but when you look up the beginning of your months, the word month, okay, is H.O.D.C. Okay, new moon, all right, monthly, the first day of the month, lunar month. Okay, and all you have to do is just type in new moon, okay, in the scriptures, and you'll see that it's a heavy presence. Okay, even in the kingdom, what does it say? In the kingdom, okay, it says, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, okay, because the Sabbath is dictated, okay, by the new moon. Day one, if day one, okay, is the new moon, how else can the Sabbath be dictated? If we all understand that day one of a Hebrew calendar, okay, is the new moon, how else can the Sabbath be dictated? Okay, but the 6 working days and the 7th day at evening is the Sabbath for that month. It's simple. The new moon comes in, all right, and this is to the best, and ultimately we'll get it all perfect in the kingdom. All right, but this is just a basic understanding of our history and how we did things. The new moon on Esau's Gregorian calendar can fall on a Wednesday night, a Tuesday night. Okay, so let's say it came in on a Monday night. Well, that month, okay, the Sabbath would be Monday sundown to Tuesday sundown. Okay? Point blank period, man. Okay? That will be the Sabbath for that month, all right, until the next new moon came, and then ultimately that's how you would dictate the next month. Okay? So from one new moon to another, and to one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come and worship before me. Okay? And when you get Exodus, okay, the 12th chapter, in the first verse, it says, and the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month in your year. The first month in your year, man. And we never went by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just like you got particular Hebrew Israelite camps, all right, that try to, base the resurrection upon, okay, the Gregorian calendar. But their dumb asses don't even understand that at the time that the Messiah was on the scene, the Romans went by the Julian calendar, which was based upon 8 days. And which calendar did the Messiah follow? Because at that time, the Julian calendar, day one was Saturn's day. So you telling me the Messiah abandoned, which he was perfect according to the law, all right? He abandoned, okay, the actual calendar and followed Esau's calendar? That would be a breaking of the law. You see, that would mean he was with sin, right? Hey, at the time of the Passover, let me see here. At the time of the Passover with Yahushua, as a matter of fact, let's see here. Let's type in first day. Should be in Matthew 26. Yep. These are Israelites keeping their customs, man. All right? In Rome, just like we're doing, to the best of our ability, of course. All right? This is Matthew 26 and 17. Now, the first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, okay, the disciples came to him. Now, see, right here it says the first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. How would they have dictated that? Okay, by Esau's calendar? Okay, by a sun-based calendar? Or by the lunar calendar? Because they were keeping the laws, man. Okay? Exodus 12 and 2 says, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year unto you. Okay? And when you read down, you would keep the Passover, right? And what would happen, all right, on the 14th day, it says, and ye shall keep it unto the 14th day, because we went day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and so forth, man. And ye shall keep it until the 14th day. So right here, we have a clear understanding of how to keep the Passover, how to determine our months. And ye shall keep it until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it until the evening. Okay? And the 14th day at sundown was technically the 15th day. Let's type in 15th day. And on the 15th day of the same month, all right, is the Feast of Unleavened Bread unto the Lord. 7 days must ye eat unleavened bread. The 15th day of the 7th month. Okay, because the 15th day was technically the 14th day at sundown. Okay, which was ultimately another Sabbath. Okay, that's why the 8th day. Let's type in 8th day. And on the 8th day, his foreskin shall be circumcised. You would be, technically, you would be circumcised on a Sabbath. Okay? It says, the 8th day shall take 2 lambs. The 8th day, you see the first day the 8th day, the 15th day. Those are the new moon, which is likened unto the Sabbath, and then that dictates the weekly Sabbath. Okay, which is the 8th day, which is the 7th day at sundown. 7 days shall she offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And the 8th day it shall be a holy convocation. Just showing you that we went by day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 1 was the new moon, man. Point blank period, man. All right. Going back to Exodus 12. Going back to Exodus 12, all right, it says, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. Let's look up the word months. Okay, it's the same thing, man. All right, H.O.D.C. All right, H.O.D.C, new moon, month, monthly, the first day of the month, the lunar month, not a solar. All right, and when you get Sirach, the 43rd chapter, okay, it says he made the moon to serve in her seasons for a declaration of times, all right, and a sign of the world. All right, he made the moon to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. We didn't go based upon the sun. So that calendar in Enoch, which had elements based upon the Greek calendar, could not be what Enoch followed, because Adam was technically given the law first, man. Okay, he was, the breath of life was breathed into him, as it says in Ezra, the 3rd chapter. He was commanded to love the way of the Lord, which he transgressed. Eve first, all right, right? So they would have known this. From the moon is the sign of feast, and a light that decreaseth in her perfection. So when it's in its perfection, when it's full, it then decreases, man. Right? You got particular people saying that the new moon is the full moon. No, it's not new when it's full. You're not in your perfection when you're a baby. All right? You grow into your perfection, right? To where you're able to do things on your own. All right? Well, the moon, okay, it decreaseth in her perfection, right? And there's cycles. You can look it all up. It says the month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing. All right? So it increases, it decreases. Okay? Wonderfully in her changing. Okay? Being